What is going on, everybody? Jumbo Thick here. We are back with the Expedition of the Damned, our Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 4th edition campaign. I, of course, will be your GM, your DM for the night, Jumbo Thick. We're joined by the full crew of the expedition. Just because it's been a while since we've been able to meet, let's go ahead and do some introductions. Let's start off with Jumbo Smooth.
Hello everyone, I am Jumbo Smooth. I play Luther Steinhauer. He's a pyromancer at the age of 17 in the pyromancer career path. He serves under a Mistress Reyna currently. Kind of. She was his master. Still gives him orders, he's used to it. He comes from a noble background, but his father told him he needed to go to the college and renounce, everything for his older brother, So Luther has no claim to the Steinhauer hold, and so he is bound and determined to prove his father wrong. Luther Steinhauer. He's a redhead, ginger.
Yes, yes. All the people on YouTube can see his.
He's attractive as well.
He is attractive. Can see his beautiful portrait. So
yes.
Let's move on over to Dubu209.
Hello, I play Henry Berthold, a 5'10", white hair, blue-eyed squire turned first knight, all in the span of a matter of months. At the age 16 years old.
He's a young man.
Who now commands people who are older than him.
He does. Indeed.
Also attractive.
Attractive.
From just across the river of Altdorf in Jesus Christ, cat. In Karlberg. Under the command of Dieter Hellwig. I remembered all this without having to look it up.
I love it. Indeed. Let's mosey on over to who do we got next? Is it mixed up? Hold please. Something's not right with my screen. Pierce Galactic, it's you.
Oh, sweet, that's me. Dubu209, I understand what it's like to have a cat when you're trying to record. I feel you on that, bro. Gosh, it's been a long time, and my sheet got really corrupted, so I had to repair my character sheet today. And I thought I was going to be like just making shit up on the spot. But Pierce Galactic here, I play Wolfram Kistler, a extremely unattractive man. We should probably change the picture that was on YouTube because I am ugly. Scars and stuff. Probably got horns coming out the top.
There's no horns
from the superior province of Ostland. Not like those weak Southerners down there. I grew up hunting. I'm no longer a strapping lad, but a man of 24, 5'10", dark brown hair, pale blue eyes. Never gets in trouble. Always on the right side of the law. And we'll leave those lies standing right there. I'm also very corrupted, as I forgot just how corrupted I am when I went back to my sheet. I am so close to being spawned.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Let's slide on over to Nate.
Hey everybody, Nate here. I play Lucien Levesque, a human duelist who is 18 years old, 5'6", short length brown hair. I wield a rapier most of the time, but I also carry a pistol, swordbreaker, and I've been learning to use a repeating crossbow that I found.
Indeed.
I'm excited to get back into it.
All right, and let's mosey on to our last member, lovable Double D, Dan Decker.
That's right, that's old Dan Decker here, playing No Throat Ripper. He's a 10.5-foot ogre. Oh, he's got himself a handsome little cook named Rory Robster, right? And he fancies himself Luther's best friend. That's right. And ogres tend to they take up with the folks they travel around with. Now I might be an ogre, but I fancy myself a human being. That's right. And I'm a right good cook myself and a medic. Take care of the group. That's what I do.
Indeed,
And
the medic.
I smash things with a big old scimitar, big old smashy fist. Break things.
Great
Little
things,
throats.
indeed. I can only imagine what the medical skill of Nog is. It's been applied more than once. It's just fascinating to
It's
contemplate.
remarkably
It works all the
It does.
time.
well
It works.
timed.
Yeah, I mean,
It works much more than it should.
It
But,
I will tell you,
does.
I'm alive because of Nog. Many,
true.
many times.
All right.
You know, so, hey, when you're in the thick, it's the medic you've got, not the medic you need.
Indeed. Well, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into it, as they say. So, last we left off, the crew of the expedition is currently on a foyer outside of the walls of Lashik, as the city of Corsairs is currently under siege by a massive wah of savage orcs known as the White Skulls, led by Doc Headthumper in all its glory, who apparently have come to some agreement, or perhaps just through their, sheer green magnitude, have managed to cobble together the remnants of the shattered sand sneakers that you had dealt a pretty significant blow to in the mountains nearby, to their aid. In so doing, able to very quickly surround the city, forming a firm siege, utilizing either enslaved or captured, or perhaps even just tempted giants to launch massive hawking boulders from the nearby lower steppe area of the mountains into the city, acting as artillery, while it appears that the sand sneakers brought their mythical conch, which you guys had somewhat kind of heard about before, that apparently summons the massive gargantuan merworm that has been used to assault the docks, as well as prevent any of the more functioning ships left from fleeing, from getting aid, and basically locking down the port, preventing the city of Corsairs of using their greatest asset. So, with that in mind, you guys were left with a tough decision. One being to either gather your resources and fight your way out. Would have been quick, would have been easy. Leaving the city of Corsairs to their fate, I mean, let's be honest, it is a den of thieves to begin with. Or, the much harder route, which you did so choose, is you allied yourself with the current general, known as, if I can find it, leading the defenses.
I had Generai.
Generai Saeed Radi, who is the individual that's currently leading the defense of the city. To do so, you were offered with several different tasks that you would hopefully complete in order to break the siege around the city of Corsairs. You lower down your multiple possible objectives to the one that you thought you had the most success of doing, being the shattering of the conch held by the sand sneakers. You ventured towards the gate, where you survived a Gabo ambush, managed to, with the aid of the Commander Helwig and his Knights Panther, were able to use them as a massive distraction to draw away the majority of the Greenskin forces, while your smaller party ventured out as stealthily as you could. The 5 of you, including Rory, and of course the 8 what would you call them? The 8, what did I have them listed as? Well, there's, of course, your friend Squire, as well as the 7 other unpelted knights that are under the discretion of Sir Henry. And unfortunately, through a series of events, you stumbled into yet another ambush where Wolfram took a dive into a spiked pit. You were able to pretty much destroy and push out the attacking Night Gobos, massacring them almost to a man or goblin. And were able to retrieve Wolfram, a little worse for wear, but were able to retrieve him and push onwards, where it appeared that the Gobos had cobbled together some kind of like ramshackle fort in the past like couple days, where supposedly the conch is somewhere within defended. There was a strange like greenish miasma that you'd seen before within their Gobbo kind of like warrens that they had put up in braziers along the tops of these like large palisade walls to prevent most individuals from coming close. Of course, it did not stop you from moving in, just charging towards the gate. When the gates just kind of like fell open, and out countercharging was a contingent of knights wearing the filigree and patterns of the expedition. Tattered, one might say, I wouldn't say moldy, but the individuals wearing said garments appeared to be skeletal and undead in nature, with green balefire eyes and swords that also ignited with green flame at the end of the previous episode. But as they countercharged, you went to meet them in battle, finding them a little bit harder opponents than you probably would have thought. But Luther ultimately destroyed the entire fortress in a single display of magical might as he ignited the many hallucinogenic braziers, destroying the sections of the walls that then daisy-chained explosions from brazier to brazier, all but killing the vast majority of Night Gobos that could be left within and doing untold damage to the structure that's beginning to fall away into pieces. But currently we are in combat. And in so doing, because it's been so long, I am going to have us re-roll for initiative. So just roll a d10, add your modifier to it. Now we'll get it from you guys real fast. All right.
Wolfram got 11.
An 11 from Wolfram. Okay.
That's also an 11 from old Nog. He's not so
Okay.
good at the math.
Wolfram, Nog. What did Lucien get? Lucien is muted.
Also an
Okay.
11.
Jesus. How about Henry? Did you get an 11, Henry?
No, I got a 7.
Okay. We'll go...
These initiatives go to 11.
Yeah,
It's
apparently.
one higher than 10.
I don't know what Luther's modifier is. I'll roll d10. He rolled a 10.
It's handsome.
I
His
think it's
modifier
3 for
is
him.
handsome.
Yeah, I'm
So-
assuming this is a 3.
Luther will be... He's not back yet. Damn it, man. He's messed this all up.
He gets to go first based on this.
Well, he technically will be going first after, like, we haven't resolved the first round. You guys are just filing in at the top of the next round. So I'm going to put Luther... I'm going to put Luther first. Then we'll go Wolfram, then Lucien,
I actually think Lucian has a better initiative bonus than me. I have 4, but I
Does
think.
he?
Well, yeah. So he
Does
might
he?
he might need to
Okay.
go ahead of me.
All right, so then we'll do Lucian, then Wolfram. Then Henry, finally Nog. All right, then we'll get into the rest of these individuals. Since Luther is not back yet, I'm going to get straight into the immediate combats that are about to take place. So if you remember, there were these skeletal former knights that were allied with the expedition. Henry was just unseated from his horse and one was charging him with its massive, great sword that lit on fire. And the rest of you are about to be attacked as well. I don't remember who was still on horseback. I remember Luther still was. Wolfram, you hopped off.
Yeah.
Henry's
little
unmounted.
squires are bitches, so I had to
And
get off the
then
horse.
Lucien, were you with Luther? I think you were.
I think I was with Luther.
Yeah, you're still with Luther, so you're still mounted. All right, that will make a difference.
Technically, Wolfram doesn't have to get off the horse because the horse doesn't have to make a check for the black powder.
Oh, it doesn't?
Oh, then I'm on the horse.
It doesn't.
I'm on the horse then. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's why he got off.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly
All
why.
right. All right then.
Because it should be war trained.
Well, okay then. Let's do. Okay. So we're gonna go from just top to bottom. So we're starting with. Well, I can't start with him, so we're gonna start with Lucien. Lucien, it appears that we have several knights. So Henry's knights are going to act as your guys' reserves. They're going to be fighting their own little battles in the background, which may tip the scales of this skirmish, if you're lucky. So we're going to do this where you can either aid the battle overall, because we're going to do like an end of battle result, kind of like a small skirmish battle, or you can take a more personal stake and possibly tilt it through your own personal means. Some of you, that might be your best option. Some of you, maybe you want to help out. Regardless, in the defense stage, it's just going to be normal defensive actions. So Lucien, it appears that you're going to get one knight is going to be charging towards you and Luther. So this charge will be actually aimed at you on the back, as one is flying by to attack. Now, since you're both mounted, he does not get the benefits of the extra mounted stuff. You're both considered the same size. So he's going to make his attack roll with no bonuses of any kind. Well, you still get a charge bonus, a plus 10, but not much. He's not going to need it, because where's my sheet? The first roll of the night is a 22, which is a critical hit, my friend.
Do I get to roll a defense on this?
You will get to roll defensive dice. So he's coming in with a grisly slash. Go ahead and roll a defensive roll. Need a crit.
I can defend with my rapier.
Yes. $82. Not looking good.
I'm gonna go ahead and try again.
Okay. You use one of your fortune points to re-roll.
It's not gonna be
17.
good enough.
That would be good, but it's not going to be good enough for the crit, unfortunately. All right. Let me see where this is actually going to hit. So, where are you? There's. All right. This is going to hit. This is going to be your left arm. You can choose to shed a point of armor to avoid the critical damage, if you'd like. The critical wound. You still take damage if you want to.
I'm probably gonna do that.
Okay, so your left arm, the blade bites in. You won't suffer a critical wound, but you're at -1 damage. You still get to take it for this attack, but from here on you'll be at -1, whatever it is.
Yep.
All right, so with the 22, that is going to be. Doesn't get the bonuses, so that is 10 wounds. Reduced by your armor and your toughness, so whatever that is.
Yep.
This blade also has hack, so it's going to hack through another point of armor as it passes in.
Great.
And
Did he have any armor on his arm?
Did you had armor, correct? On your left arm? Okay.
Did you sacrifice a piece of armor?
Yeah,
I
he did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah. So it bites through, it cuts in, Lucian. And because it is a balefire weapon, you will also need to make a cool test.
That's success.
Pretty damn good. Okay. You only need a success. Otherwise, you may have become frightened, one might say. But the individual slices, is able to pass through. Technically, who'd get an attack against Luther, but Luther's not here right now, so we'll resolve that later. Another knight is also going to be charging Luther at a later time. We will move on to Wolfram, behind Badri, the squire.
Am I getting attacked?
You are being attacked, yes.
Okay.
So, Wolfram, I'm rolling a lot of ones here. A single knight charges you and Badri. Similar setup. This one has a large two-handed greatsword. It does a massive sweep towards you. You can either...
Can I duck and dodge?
Were you using your handgun?
I've been using my pistols.
You've been using your pistols? Okay.
Yeah. In fact, I only have one pistol left. I gotta reload soon.
Okay. It's been so long. You probably have shot... Do you have one in each hand? Can you defend yourself with your blade?
My blade is a dagger. I mean, I could try.
It's defensive. If you have a free hand, you can. If you don't, then you're gonna have to try.
I would
dodge.
assume I pull and I'm putting it back in bandolier each time.
Okay.
So I would think
The reason I say that is because you're not trained in fighting on a horse. Because of that, you're at a -20 to dodge rolls while mounted.
That's a better odds for me.
Is it still better?
To defend with my yeah.
Okay. Well, go ahead then.
You guys don't know how bad my melee is.
Go ahead and roll your defensive roll.
All right. May the dark gods. Sigmar, help me here.
I've got 3 degrees of failure.
That's a success.
It's a success. Okay.
Yeah, I by 2 points, but that's a success.
Right. The knight passes by, a clean sweep. You're able to kind of like duck under the blade that swings wildly as the horse charges past. Everybody's just smashing into a big group at this point. All right, let's move on to Henry. Henry, this might be a little brutal for you, my friend. It looks like 2 knights have peeled off from the rest, seeing you dismounted as your horse kind of like whinnies and kind of like is on its own nearby. As you move up and it kind of begins to try to defend itself without you as its rider upon it. Two of the skeletal knights take the opportunity to charge at you, blades held low. You are a size smaller than them right now, so they get a benefit for attacking you, and damage is going to be a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
So make your first defensive roll, Henry, as the first one swings by.
100. It's a 48 out of I'm just gonna say 60 because I'm assuming I lost any momentum just because it's been so long.
Yeah, when you hit
Yeah.
the ground, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
So-
true. Yeah, 48 out of 60.
48 out of 60. That is going to be just. How many? Is that just 1 degree of success?
It's just one.
That is
Yes.
going to be enough. As the first one only has a degree of success as well. When you guys tie, I always give it to you. As it charges past, Henry's able to kind of like scurry up and defend himself at the last moment, deflecting the blade. The second knight passing through, defend yourself again, Henry.
All right, that's not as good. We'll re-roll that one. That's bad.
That was
That's
a
very
98. It's not
bad.
going to work.
Ah, it's just as bad.
Ooh.
90.
Okay, I have once again. I have a single success, so this is
right.
unfortunately going to hit Henry. This is going to hurt a lot more though.
Mhm.
You're looking at. You're looking at 11 wounds, Henry. As this thing passes through, it's in a sense. I rolled a 50. I believe this is your chest, which is your most armored. Gotta make sure
Yes.
though. Yeah, it's a body shot. So yeah, it's the chest. So
Okay.
whatever your armor and toughness is, you're good on that. However, it is going to hack. It hacks in, and you are -1 armor to your chest, where it as it bites in.
Okay.
You can take it for this attack, but from here on, you're -1. And that doesn't drop you to 0, does it?
No.
Okay. You will also need to make a cool test, Henry.
All right. Cool
Ooh,
test.
Bale
I just put
fire.
points into that, so hopefully it's enough.
Okay.
Ah, yeah, it's a 9 out of 55.
A 9. Yeah, you're definitely good. Henry is a cool customer. It slices into his chest. He kind of like spins backwards. And with the blood trickling down, still able to stand tall for now. That will bring me to Nog! The big Nog. Nog!
That's right.
I know you probably don't remember this, but I watched rewatched the end of the last episode, and Nog is currently frightened.
That's right. I was scared, which is weird.
Well, the creatures are in fact quite scary to begin with. Just to remind you of what frightened does.
Yeah.
You're -1 success level to all tests. So
Okay.
just all tests while you're in the source of your fear. If a creature you were afraid of comes closer to you, you have to make another cool test. If you fail it, you break.
Oh no.
And if you break, bad things happen.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
you don't want your M1 Abrams to go haywire.
Yes. So
but here we are.
it could happen. Hopefully, we're good.
Physician,
All right.
heal thyself.
So it looks like Nog, you are getting it hard, my man. 4 knights are coming towards the big ogre as they peel off. As they begin to move closer, they're all taking different points to charge at you. You will need to make a cool test.
They smell fear.
They smell the fear on you.
Let's see. So against my cool, got to roll under a 43.
Ooh.
I've got a 53, so I'm taking a success level up automatically for you.
Well, no. Just roll under the. You have to just
A
roll under
20.
53. It's not going to matter.
That's 3 levels, so that's
You're
2.
good. You're good.
Yeah. All right, cool.
So Nog, you're able to stay. You're able to. You don't break. That's just for the charge. Now you're getting 4 attacks against you. So now you are the same size though, so they don't get the benefits of the smaller creature.
Oh, this is rare.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't happen very often. So you're considered. They're also considered large, like you, because of the way they're mounted. So they're charging. They will get a +10 for their charge, but that's it. They don't get anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make a defensive roll, Nog. Here's the
roll
first.
to defend.
The first one coming in.
If rolled correctly. Oh, that's not good.
You might be all right. What's your weapon skill?
My weapon skill is a 57, so that's 5.
Yeah, so you're looking at 2 degrees of failure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough. I have 2 degrees of success. So the first one's going to hit.
Yep.
It's going to hit you for. It's going to hit the left arm
Mm-hmm.
for 9 wounds, Nog. Not a lot.
No, because I'll only take 1 if I do my math
Okay.
correctly.
So, yeah, minus your armor and toughness, whatever you have. Do you have any armor on your left arm?
I don't. Let's see. Where would I find that out?
Yeah, your gauntlet. I think it's
I
on
do
your
have
left
my
arm.
thing. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I carry my scimitar on my right, and my smashy fist is on my left.
Okay, how much armor does the fist provide?
Where do I see that? Remind me where I find my armor.
Let me.
Oh, here it is. Iron Fist gives me 1 armor point.
Okay.
On top of toughness of 5, so that's 6.
Here's the unfortunate thing, Nog. You bring your fist up.
Uh-huh.
The blade connects with it. It cleaves through the fist because of the hack of the weapon.
It's got a hack feature.
So you can use it for this damage. So you get the armor roll for this damage, but from here on, the fist is broken. Once it hits 0, it's broken. It's just kind of like sheared, and it kind of dangles uselessly from your arm at this point.
It's my chain, man.
I know.
It's my chain.
You're gonna have to rewrite. You have to get it repaired. So you
now I'm not angry. I'm not scared. I'm mad.
You take some damage, Nog. The
so that would be what else do you add to your? So I got toughness plus
toughness
1 armor
plus your
point,
armor.
So that's 6.
So 6.
So that's 6. So 3.
And it was, so you're gonna take 3 damage. No, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Then
It's not so bad.
Second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Go and defend yourself again, Nog.
Defend yourself.
I have a degree of failure on this one. So all you need to do is get a success.
So I've got a 64.
What's your well, no. So you have your weapon skill, then you have your whatever weapon you're using to defend yourself. Yours pretty high.
Oh yeah, no, it's a 78 for my melee basic.
Okay, yeah. So 78.
So it's a tie.
You tied. It always comes to it goes to you guys whenever you tie. So it's a wash. You're able to defend it. You will get a point of momentum. Nog.
Point of momentum. Puts me back to 0.
All right.
Negates that negative success.
Oh wait.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Nog. I just remembered you're frightened.
I am frightened.
So it's -1 success level.
Oh, so we didn't tie.
So it actually hits. Now it only does 7 damage. That was to the chest, which is your most heavily armored part of your body.
Right. So I'm only going to take 1 on that.
Okay. Now it will cleave into your gut plate.
Ooh.
And your gut plate's at -1 armor now, as it cleaves a massive rent through it.
So that takes it from a 1 to or 2 to a 1.
I think your gut plate's 3, man.
Maybe I already took Maybe I already took 1. Yeah.
It's possible. So that you're down to 1.
Third
attack, Nog. This is not.
No.
Defend yourself, Nog. Nog is getting torn to pieces over here.
I am. It's bad. Big guy's scared. It's like the Hulk versus Thanos. Oh, thank God. This is going to be 4 levels of success.
Yeah, I have 3 degrees of success, but not enough. So you're able to take it by quite a bit, Nog. Able to smash aside the 3rd blow as you've been kind of like nickel and dimed here. You do get a point. Now you get a point of momentum. Okay. And there's 1 more attack. So defend yourself 1 last time.
That's right. There were 4.
I do have 3 degrees of success showing, Nog.
All right, let's get some roll dice here, baby.
Yeah, I rolled really low.
That's 2. It's 2 levels of success.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough, Nog. Because then you're at a -1 still, so...
And that's 2, because I have momentum. -1, so it's 2,
so
and you had 3.
This is going to hit.
So.
Unfortunately, your momentum will be stripped from you.
Yeah, as well as my fucking armor, apparently.
It's hitting left arm, which is already messed up.
It's already bad. Yeah, good news, it's already messed up.
You're looking at 10 wounds, Nog. Minus your toughness.
Yeah. and my 1 armor point. Oh no! No armor. So
No, it's already
that's
cleaved.
5. I'm down to 15.
Yeah. There you go.
Should
As
probably kill lesser people, but
a pass of the 4, as they basically all kind of like charge at once, and Nog, you're able to defend yourself 1 time successfully, as the other 3 just kind of like hack at you, as you're just so large of a target for them as they begin to swarm around you. And that is going to be it for that. Luther, I'm glad you're back, because there's a knight that's charging you. First off, let's resolve the attack that was made towards Lucien. That also gets to cleave into you, since you're also riding with him. Defend yourself, Luther.
Is it a large attack? Like, can I defend it? Or...
You're also on a horse, so you're considered large right now.
Okay.
Now, I think you usually defend, right? You don't use your dodge.
I have a dodge. It's okay. I prefer to use my staff typically.
Yeah, I was explaining to Wolfram earlier. Unless you are trained in horse riding, which are you?
No.
Okay. Well, then you're.
I mean, we have ride. Like, I know Luther and I both have ride, but I wouldn't call us trained in it.
Man, I forget what it is. There's a very specific thing you have to have to give
Cavalry
you.
Or something?
Yeah, it's something like that. I know Henry's got it.
What is it?
There's a specific trait you can pick up.
Rough Rider?
Maybe it's Rough Rider, where you it allows you to dodge with no penalty while you're on horseback.
No, Rough Rider lets you attack and your horse attacks. Okay. I know what you're talking about, though.
He knows what. Okay, so it's a very specific trait, which I don't
Yes.
think any of you have.
Yeah,
Henry's the only one
that
that can get it. So everyone is at a -20 to dodge while they're in the saddle, essentially.
Okay.
So defending yourself with your weapon is probably your best bet.
All right, that's what I will do.
So I have got a single success, Luther. Ooh.
That is a success. It's a 63 under 66.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's all you needed, Luther. Luther's able to bring his staff up as the blade cleaves into Lucien and then passes through, and Luther's able to parry the blade aside, just in time for a second rider to come from the front to try to take his head off. Defend yourself once again, Luther.
All right.
This time I have 2 degrees of success. Man, I'm rolling low tonight.
Got 3 degrees.
3 degrees! Luther's able to parry away the blow, and because he did so, he cannot cascade it to Lucien. As he has to hit for it to be able to pass through.
Hold on, Lucien.
Luther dodges aside. The ensorcelled blades pass overhead. And that is it for the Skeletal Knights.
Does Luther get 2 points of momentum? It was
He
2
does.
separate attacks.
He will gain 2 points of momentum.
So I think he had 4 levels of success that last time. Doesn't really matter, but yeah.
Yeah, because you get a point of momentum each
Looking out for you, bro.
attack you dodge. All right. That is then. So that's the bottom of the first round. So there we go. You guys went first. You guys already dealt pretty decent damage to everybody. So this will bring us to the top of the second.
We did?
Yeah, you guys are already engaged in combat.
Don't remember that at all.
Yep.
I remember Luther blowing stuff up. That's all I remember.
Yeah, you guys already engaged in combat. The Knights did more
fighting
work.
each other. Yeah, they were fighting each other. I didn't move up for you and me to engage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was staying back.
Blew up 2 skeletons. Like,
yeah,
we didn't fight.
So,
not like Luther. But.
At the bottom of the round, we're going to advise the expedition versus the Skeletal Knights. I'm going to be acting as the arbitrator for this. So, I'm going. If somebody wants to roll a D100, it looks like you're currently rolling under.
Oh. Oops, I'll do that for the group. That's a
You need to roll
favorite
under
thing.
a 40 right now.
Nice.
Nice.
37, baby.
37. Okay, that's good. So that's a success. Skeletal Knights get a critical fail.
Nice.
So without you guys having to do anything, the morale drops as some of the knights become undone, as Henry's men begin to fight back and make quite the showing for themselves, and in so doing, destroy a fair few of the skeletal abominations in the process. And they're at a very weakened disadvantage now. Okay. All right, that will bring me to the next round. Top of the round is Luther Steinhauer.
And did the knights are they still engaged in melee with me, or do they run past me?
It's like a charge, and they kind of pass through.
Okay, I see.
And near vicinity, but not not right next to you. No.
I get it. Yeah. Everyone's jumbled together right now, right?
Yeah, this has become just a maelstrom of combat as all the forces have clashed. It's chaos right now.
Yeah.
Nog's getting chipped away. You see him in the distance. Rory holding on for dear life, holding on to his shoulder.
Yeah. Okay. I think. I think I will. Is Lucian hurting right now? Is he bleeding on me?
I mean, he did take a wound. I'm not sure how significant it was, but it wasn't just like a little prick for sure.
Yeah. Is he bleeding? Is he
I don't know. How bad's he doing?
I don't have the bleeding condition, but I'm not looking very good.
He's not looking very good.
He's a little pale.
Well, I'm gonna.
Oh no.
Well, the only problem is he failed by 6. It's hard to fail by 6. It's hard to fail by 6 success levels, unless he critically fails. Would you like some healing touch, Lucian?
Say no.
I think we should go more on the offensive here.
Okay, all right.
We can save that for later.
So, did we carry momentum over from the last session?
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and carry it over. So you'll be at a plus 10. Who else even did anything?
Well, I cast a fireball and then I got 2 defenses just then.
Yeah. So yes, you're also momentum.
I need to ask, bro.
Oh no.
How big's this fire that? Happening
now,
is this a great conflagration?
Now, how far away?
It just says I need to be in the vicinity.
It just says this is so vague. It's so vague.
It needs to be my willpower bonus in yards.
God.
Which is pretty good. That's like 50 yards. So,
dear Lord.
But if it's a great conflagration, I get
it's a lot. I will say it is a lot.
I get like a +3 if it's a great conflagration. If it's like a giant burning building or something.
Why not, Luther? Why not?
Okay, I'm invigorated.
I'm invigorated. Look at him.
Your willpower bonus? Or
yeah, he gets bonus for being around fire.
Willpower. Yeah. No, my bonus. Sorry. All right. So. That changes things. I can do more things with that level of successes.
Damn it.
I'm going to
I'm warming up.
Do it.
I can't blast because I don't want to hurt these new knights. I'm going to go for it. It could fail. If it fails, I've wasted a turn. But I'm going for it. I get. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, wrong page.
What are you doing? You have to tell me, for God's sake.
I'm gonna cast Flaming Sword of Ruin.
Oh shit. Okay.
And I'm gonna cast it on. I think probably Henry because he's in the melee right now.
Okay.
Unless. Yeah, probably on Henry since he's in the melee currently.
Okay.
So here we go. I'm gonna roll. Ooh, I'm gonna have to reroll. I gotta reroll that.
90.
That's not good.
Shit.
Okay.
Rerolling that
Here we go,
99. Come on. Come on.
16.
16. Dear Lord.
That's gonna do it with my success levels. So it doesn't get any bonuses for overcasting, I don't think.
Okay.
Let me double check.
You can't like put on multiple people or some shit like that. I'm sure it's.
Let me see.
Luther's just soaking in the flames of his that he has sown. He's in the zone right now.
I don't have quite enough bonus success levels to target multiple people. I could, but it would require 5 extra success levels on top of this.
Too bad. Too bad.
But I will tack on an extra 3 damage to it. So,
dear Lord.
So it will be a strength bonus plus 6, Henry. Technically strength bonus plus 9 now.
Excuse me?
Yeah, strength bonus plus
with
9.
With a plus 9 weapon?
Yeah, plus 9 weapon. It gains the Ablaze condition, and it also has the impact quality. So, plus all his other qualities.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember correctly. Like, yeah, he was fighting against a wraith that had a flaming sword as well. So
that's pretty baller.
It's massive damage.
Luther, he looks revelatory. He's excited. He's as the flames just like erupt on the Henry's sword. Oh, Henry, please extend my warmth to these poor souls. And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay then. That will bring me to Lucien. It's gonna be your turn.
Okay. Am I still within melee of the?
Yeah. We'll say that they're close enough to be in melee if you need to be.
Okay. And I'm definitely going to take a stab at probably the one that actually hit me.
Okay. Give me an attack roll, Lucien. To try to defend, it does have a -10 since you have a fast weapon, which puts it at a 2 degrees of failure for me.
Haha! I have 1 degree of failure.
1 degree of failure, so it hits. It hits. 83 is going to hit. This is important where it hits because they have different amounts of armor.
Yes.
These are heavily armored knights after all. You're looking at 83 is the left leg. So you kind of like stab into its leg, Lucien. What's the damage?
It's going to be 6 wounds.
6 wounds.
Well, I wish my rapier was on fire.
Slight problem with this, Lucien. It's skeletal. So since your weapon does not have the pummel trait, it gets a -1 damage to damage the creature. And when you stabbed it, it has 6 points of armor and toughness. So it takes no damage from this attack.
It doesn't even get through.
It doesn't get it. It doesn't hit the bones, basically. You have to hit one of the bones. So you stab into it. You still get a point of momentum.
Good.
But it unfortunately doesn't do any damage, Lucien.
All right, then.
That is going to be it for Lucien. That will bring me to Wolfram. I'm riding behind Baudry.
All right, so I'm a little confused. We can fight an individual battle, or we could do something to help the entire battle.
You can either take down a knight, which will diminish their final when I roll for how the battle's going at the end, they will get a -5 per knight felled. They just lost a lot of knights a minute ago just from your normal test. Or you can alternatively aid, like you can use a command roll. You can use any skill that you think is applicable to bolster Henry's men.
We're gonna have to fight.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't. Everything's in the 30s. All right. What do I see? So Bodrick's driving. I'm behind him. What do I see here? So it sounds like Henry's okay, but
well, it's hard to see your other party members outside of like Nog. Henry is going to be the hardest to see, just because he's on foot in this horse fight, essentially. I guess you'd probably see Luther. He's kind of a beacon of flaming light right now with Lucian clinging to his back.
Are Bodrick and I engaged right at this moment?
You would be in some. I imagine Baudry's like in like a duel in front of you on another knight on horseback. Yes.
How far away from me is Nog?
I mean, he was within eyesight. I don't know, a couple of yards.
I'm trying to think if I should try and take a shoot at one of his guys or help out Bodrick.
It's up to you.
So they're a large target, but they're a large target, but because
now,
I'm a large attack, I still get a bonus.
Well, here's the thing with shooting a knight on horse. If you want to target the knight, you have to make an aimed, like targeted test.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it just hits wherever it hits. It could hit the mount instead. Like you have to take the -20 penalty, I think it is, for an aimed attack at them.
Oh, I was probably going to do a cult shot anyway. Is there any bonuses I get for trying to shoot the knight? Doesn't sound like there is.
No, unfortunately. The mount, so technically, they act as a large target when it comes to fighting, but they are technically still a normal sized target.
Okay.
The mount is large, so you can just shoot. The mount has the large property for attacking it, but the knight itself does not. And they have knights in general have different abilities. These specific ones have the ability that they can shuffle damage either away from the mount or to their mount.
So if I hit the knight, he could potentially send the damage to the mount.
If you don't specifically target him, yes.
Oh, okay. I'm going to try and help out Nog, and I'm going to actually reach around and pull out my rifle.
Okay.
I'm going to. Hopefully I can do this. I'm gonna make a called shot.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and aim for his helmet and his head inside.
All right. Give me a shot, Wolfram.
All right.
You'll be at.
Because I got impaled and all sorts of stuff.
You got all the good stuff. You're a -20. I
Mm-hmm.
think you will get a -10 from shooting from horseback. So you're at a -30 for the roll.
I like the idea of shooting his head inside of his helmet, though. That's some good specificity there.
Yeah, I kind of got that backwards. I would like to use a fortune point.
All right, that was an 89. Let's see what you get instead.
I'm trying, Nog. I'm trying.
Now you do have 2 points of momentum. So technically
then I succeeded. I just got a 55.
Technically, you would only be at a -10 for the roll. So what did you need to roll under?
So it was 30. It was under 30. I had to hit a 55.
Okay.
Because my skill is 75. I get a +10 for the rifle. So that brings me to 85. But then we got to take down 30. So that.
Yep. Yeah, you get a +10 for the rifle. So yeah, that brings you. It's a wash. So you're just right on the money. Lucky.
All right. So that would be 11 wounds.
11 wounds. It has
through the helmet. It has penetrating. So the first armor, we don't even talk about it.
What else does it have? It has penetrating, and what else?
Impale, but Impale is just regular crit on a 0, on a 10. Yeah, it doesn't,
Okay.
that's not going to count.
Okay. So
I also have Sure Shot. I should have Sure Shot, so I also ignore 1 point armor. So I basically ignore 2 points of
you
armor.
need 2 points armor then. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's important. So let me take some points off of this one. Goes through 2 points armor missing. You said 11.
Yeah, 11 ones.
Reduced to 10 because of the they've reduced just 1 damage period. 4. Okay. All right. You deal significant damage to 1. What should have killed a normal knight, Wolfram, as you watch the bullet just pierce through and just blow out the side of the helmet. A normal man would be dead at this point, but this is obviously not a normal man. It doesn't even seem to phase it that much, as part of its skull is blown away, as the creature continues to just advance on Nog. It looks subtle, unstable, but it is unfortunately still up.
And that's 1 momentum for me then, right?
And yes, so you're at 3 points of momentum now.
Sweet.
All right, that will then bring me to Henry on foot.
Yes.
With his giant fuck-all sword right now.
So I'm assuming those 2 knights blew past me on the charge.
Yes.
Okay. Henry will look around, adjust his helmet, and he is going to go where the fighting is the thickest if any of his boys are about to get overrun.
All right. You kind of charge ahead, pushing past, opting to not go for your mount as it would take too much time to wrangle.
Yeah, we're doing this on foot now.
Wrangler and then grab it. So you just kind of move and run towards the nearest knight. Go ahead and give me a attack roll, my friend.
Yeah, thematically, if any of his boys are starting to get overrun, that's where Henry's going.
And I've got a defensive roll. It is quite good, actually.
Oh.
I have 3 degrees of success, Henry.
Oh, I gotta reroll then. That was almost a pass. That was so close.
Don't forget, you get a plus 10. Well,
for what?
Normally you would. You're trying to attack the knight on top of the horse, though. So we'll just call that.
I would cut the horse down if that's possible.
You get a plus 10 then to attack the mount.
Yeah, I would be cutting the horse. If the knight's on a horse, I'd cut the horse down if I could.
Yeah, so you get a plus 10.
So then that would be a 67 out of 70.
Okay.
But you had.
I have 3 degrees of success.
Yeah, you had more.
So you're gonna have to re-roll.
Okay. That's. Damn. Yeah.
Henry.
Same ballpark.
It's not going to be enough, unfortunately. There's a swing with the great sword as Henry moves in and just swings towards the mount, and out of nowhere, a degraded sword, great sword, moves downwards and just parries the blade aside. It's balefire connecting with the ensorcelled blade of Henry as they kind of ignite each other for a moment. The flames dance at one another and then are blasted apart, and Henry is kind of knocked back for a moment.
And what does impact do? I don't understand.
Impact lets you, if I remember correctly, lets you take the second number from your attack roll
and add it?
And add it as damage.
Okay.
You add it as damage.
Okay.
So if you roll a 59, you can add 9 points of damage to your weapon. Yes, it is. It's really good. So yeah. All right. Unfortunately, that's gonna be it for Henry. Nog, what can the Nog do? What can he do? He's scared.
I don't know. He's scared. What are my options, man?
Go ahead and give me a cool test. We'll see if you can shake off your fear.
All right. Let's find that here. Okay, cool test. Give me a little roly roll. Come on, like, you know,
I believe you had like a
double,
40
like an 11
something.
would be awesome. A 16, not bad.
Hey, there you go.
Under a cool of 53, so that's like 4 levels of success.
You're good, Nog. Nog, you're able to kind of like shake yourself out of your stupor. Rory says, "That's it, boss. That's it."
Yeah, see, I was just a bit sorts, knocked to sorts. What with losing my arm and chuckle in my belly and whatnot. So what can I do from here?
You can
be unafraid.
Attack. You can charge. You can do whatever you need to do.
All right. I'm going to take umbrage with those who broke my gauntlet.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna attack back at them.
Okay, you move and attack.
Yeah. You ready for this?
Yeah. You're large. The creature's large.
It's even Stevens, right?
It's just gonna be even. So go ahead and make your attack.
So anything under a 78. Here we go. How about that? 42. That's 3 levels of success.
And I have 1 level of success. Not enough. As Nog cleaves into 1. How much damage is that, Nog?
So that's a base. So that's a 5. Plus that's a 5 for my weapon, and then what? My toughness.
Right? No.
Or
5 for your weapon plus your strength. It's not
so
doubled
11.
because they're considered large for the fight.
Plus my success levels.
Yes.
So that's 14.
14 damage. That's still a lot of
I do
damage.
11 by default, just for hitting.
So 42 is going to hit. I think that's the chest. I'll make sure. It is not. It's the right arm.
Nice.
It makes a difference.
Get backsies.
As armored on the right arm. How much was it? Was it 14 damage you said?
14 damage, yeah.
Okay, that is going to be... It's a lot.
I wanted to take off their arm.
It's not quite enough to down it, Nog. It's
hack
close.
Did I hack the bone?
Does your weapon have pummel?
I don't know. I just want to pretend like I hacked
it. It does
not.
We'll say you cleave into it, but it doesn't. The thing can still move without its arm as you slice into it. It's fine. It's hurt. It's hurt quite badly though.
All right. So now can I go again? Right.
You cannot, unfortunately. That only works against creatures smaller than you, and then if you kill them in 1 hit. Since they're the same size and you didn't kill it.
He's just so disoriented.
I know.
But he's out of his
However,
element. He's used to being the biggest fucking thing in the room.
Rory's on your back.
Right. He's like my
Go ahead and make a roll me a dice. You need to roll under a 35 right now.
Come on, Rory. Come on, Rory. Oh, dang! Can I use Forge Point?
You're out, aren't you?
I am out. Yeah, I
yes.
did. I'm out,
yeah, you're out, unfortunately. So Rory goes, I got it, boss.
He's trying to throw a glob of grease at him.
He gets a, he has lit a Molotov. Oh! He throws it, and as he does, the knight just very casually just like bats it out of the air. It doesn't even shatter, just kind of like bats and then
he takes the flame out of it and just drinks the alcohol.
So he's good. Unfortunately, that's going to be it for Nog.
Well, thanks for trying, Rory.
All right, that brings us to the knights themselves. So we're going to have a full round of attacks from the knights here. None of them were downed. Now some of them were down by your unpelted and Baudry. But out of the ones attacking you, we still have 10 knights on the attack here. All right, D4. Let's see how many Luther's getting. 4 knights going for Luther. They see the mage bringing in the fires to himself, and they are directed by some unseen force to cut him down. The first one charging you, Luther. Defend yourself, sir. I have a single success. Just a success.
I've got more. 5.
5 degrees of success. First one, swing and a miss, as Luther's in his element. Second attack, Luther. Defend yourself again. 2 degrees of success this time.
Ooh, that's a critical success.
How is that a crit success? It's an 88!
I got 4 momentum right now.
Oh my god.
I'm all juiced.
That's going to retaliate back, Luther. Damn it!
I do.
Bonk him. Bonk him, bro. Yeah.
Roll me a D100. We'll see where it hits.
30.
I think that is the left arm. Hit a lot of arms today. It's the right arm. Excuse me. So it's the right arm. He will of course shed one of his pieces of armor. However, what's your damage from the 88? How much damage does that do?
That would be 4 plus 7, 9 damage total.
9. Okay. Alright, so this one is wounded a little bit. Down a piece of armor as it paws by, and Luther parries and strikes it as it moves through. Wait, does your weapon, does that thing have pummel?
It does have pummel, but I think pummel technically works for head unless it's something.
Doesn't matter if the weapon because these are skeletons. If the weapon has the pummel trait, it negates their -1 damage threshold.
Oh, okay.
So it actually does like decent damage against the creature as you smack into it.
So it's just the metal rod, you know?
The metal rod did it.
Get that rod.
It's got to be that bludgeoning device. Was that the second attack?
That was the second attack.
Okay, third attack. I have 3 degrees of failure. Surely you're going to do fine. Let's just see.
Yes.
Yes. And the final attack, you're maxed out on momentum here. I have 5 degrees of failure on this attack. I don't even think you need to roll.
I pass, baby.
You pass. Is 76 is 5 degrees of success?
No, that's not 5 degrees of success. I just pass.
Oh shit.
You said you had 5 degrees of success?
Yes. No, 5 degrees of failure. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I pass. Yeah.
It's bullshit.
I succeed. I just don't.
I
I
don't
don't have 5 of success.
I don't believe it. How dare you?
I'm at 120, so that would be pretty close. Yeah.
All right, Lucien. Let's see what we got, Lucien. No one. Nobody attacks Lucien.
Luther defended them all.
Luther pushed them all away. Let's go to Wolfram.
Hold on, my friend.
Wolfram. No one.
Oh, thank God. Glass cannon.
All right, Henry. 3 individuals, Henry. I'm sorry.
Sounds about right, Alan. You know, sounds about right.
Been around. I'm sorry, man.
Does he get any defense bonuses?
That means 3 of them will be attacking Nog after this because he's the last guy.
No, the sword doesn't give you any defensive bonuses.
No,
it's just
it does not.
powerful. Yeah.
Dang it.
All right, Henry.
If I hit with that sword, it hits like a truck with how strong I am, though.
First attack, Henry. Defend yourself. You might get a crit. You never know.
21.
21. I have 5 degrees of failure. So
Thank you.
you get a point of momentum.
5 degrees of success.
And 5 degrees of failure. So Henry, you're able to easily pass through the first wave of attack as retaliate against you. Defend yourself again. I have 1 degree of success.
That's multiple successes because I'm at a 70 now.
All right, you're good on that. And then the final attack, I got 5 degrees of success showing. Oh, how many is it, Henry?
That would be
What a beast!
You have 2
It's
points
like
of momentum.
That's 7 levels of success? Or is that 9?
Yeah, that would be 7 levels.
You lucky bastard. As Henry
8 levels.
spins and
7.
Even on foot, he's parrying aside blows from heavy cavalry like swords as they're coming down, raining down upon his now blessed blade, able to turn aside all damage.
Like Jon Snow, facing that charge,
And then let's move to Nog. Nog.
It's time for Nog again.
3 people attacking you, Nog.
Time to defend.
All right, Nog. I rolled 6 degrees of failure, the worst I could roll. So
I have 1 degree.
Oh, he's got the holy crit.
there's not the whole. How dare you? Holy
No,
crap!
Nice.
I believe that is
He
also
believes.
a holy critical.
He believes.
But that is 1 degree of success.
1 degree of success easily turns aside a blade. Let me get another defensive roll, Nog. I rolled another 6 degrees of failure. I rolled a consecutive 98s.
That's 3 degrees of success for me.
There we go. We're good on that. Let's hope the next one's not that bad. Last attack.
One more time. Here we go. See how we do.
I have a success.
5.
Oh
That's 7 levels of
God.
success.
Yes. So no. Well, man, you guys have really
You literally
rallied
failed
here.
by 6 degrees of success every time.
Yes. Nog has really rallied as he's able to keep
He's
the
tired of
swords
your
at bay.
bullshit.
And it looks like the tide is turning very quickly in the expedition's favor. All right. You did not down any of the skeletal knights. So they're still sitting at a certain amount. However, you have not lost any of your own knights in the process. So let's let Henry roll this one.
What am I rolling?
This is for your for the expedition's like retaliation.
Mhm.
So you need to roll under a 40 is what you're looking at. Your
On a
opponents,
D100.
yes, your opponents rolled a. They're actually down to the same number. They're down to 40 as well.
It's critical.
It's 11 crits. Shit! I rolled a critical
man.
fail. I rolled a critical fail again. What's happened?
I killed
We
one
got
of
so
them.
much rest these last 6 weeks.
So this brings him down to 0. The in a massive rally and push from the expedition,
They run from us in fear.
the skeletal horsemen wearing the remnants of the expedition's pedigree are just savaged at the end of the round by not only the knights but the rest of you as well, and your fight back. As you do, the individuals begin to just fall apart. Luther, you sense like a shift in the winds of magic as the foul, dark, like necromantic like pull that you have felt coming off of these creatures that was almost encompassing all around you is diminished as threads are almost cut like puppet strings, and knights begin to fall one by one, some that aren't even in combat, as apparently the caster has lost all control of the regiment, and every single skeletal knight and their mounts crumble and fall into piles of bones, armor, and weapons.
That would have been 23 damage with my flaming sword.
Damn!
Let's go.
And
Next time, bro.
Let's go fight that sea monster.
It happened. It just didn't happen,
Yes, it happened. It happened. Henry's in there cleaving through some people, in the background. But you all of you push back, and you take this small victory, as the battle is won for now. There is the flaming ruin, the bright like candle-like flame in the darkness that is illuminating the night sky. Up on this kind of like hill outside of Lashik. As you all begin to gather back, what would you like to do?
GM, if I have the time, I would like to reload.
Yes, I'm assuming like immediately,
Okay.
Wolfram, you take a knee and you begin to reload your weapons.
When the skeletons die, do they just like pulverize into dust? Or is like
They
the armor
just
still
kind
there?
of like fall apart. The armor still kind of like falls down and just kind of like lays there. So they're still like bones and whatnot. They don't turn to dust.
Henry, I will go over and pick one up that has like the banner on it
Yes.
of the knights
Mm-hmm.
and save that for evidence later.
Okay.
Throw it on my horse.
All right, move over to your horse. Throw it on.
Got a couple questions.
Yes, Lucian.
So for a piece of armor like bracers,
Mm-hmm.
when I took a hit to the arm,
Yes.
are they treated as one continuous piece of armor, or is there a piece of armor for each?
They stack in layers. Whatever's on the outside is what you chip off first. What do you have for armor on your arm? Just bracers?
Just bracers.
Well, then the bracers are sheared through. If they only count as they usually only count as one usually, unless are they plate?
I have two. I can't remember why exactly. But
If
my
they're-
question would
If
be
they're
like,
leather, yeah, no, yeah, they're not connected. Like you have a right arm and a left arm.
so they're each an individual piece of armor.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so like
Mhm.
one of them got.
Yeah. So your left piece is broken. At this point,
I should have written down why it says
Bodfrey.
two.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Luther.
So the fortress, the little fort or whatever they constructed is on fire.
Yes. There's a massive hole where the gate used to be, where you blew it up.
Is it still standing, or is it like everything just catching on fire? Or ablaze,
The walls have kind of like begun to fall inwards and like pieces of it falling apart. It was ramshackly put together to begin with,
Did we
but
see the
everything is
carnage?
burning. You don't see it immediately. It looks like you'll have to enter the burning fortress to find it.
Do
Have
we
fun,
hear the
guys.
screams of our enemies?
You do in fact hear screams of gobos calling out words in severe pain, burning alive.
Can Luther make us like immune to fire? Like if we were to go in there, you could make the fire go away from us, especially if you're carrying like gunpowder.
Once the engine started, baby, it's going. You know, it's,
Alright.
you know, there's no turning it off. Well, we're revving up. You know. But yeah, I'm guessing the horses probably won't want to go inside the flaming fortress.
Not without forcing them. They're not going to want to.
I'll guard
Time
the horses
to,
outside.
Is there something we can tie him to? Like a dead horse.
I will say, like, you could order Henry's men to keep everything wrangled, if you'd like.
Okay. Luther's gonna hop down.
Okay.
You did well, Felicity. As I pet her.
It neighs back at you, Luther. Gives you a nudge.
Yes. Come, Lucian. We have work to finish. And as I walk closer to the fortress, I feel alive.
You feel intoxicated, Luther. What even? It's such a
Oh.
massive flame. So intoxicated, we might be having some rolls here in a little bit.
no.
Or should you
Exactly.
use magic within? Might
Even
lose
the
yourself
odds.
a little bit.
I want to. Yes, go forward. There must be some sort of sorcerer around here. Let's see if he is hiding in these flaming ruins. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue walking forward.
Do I have time to attempt a heal test?
Oh yeah, I can heal him if you want.
Yeah, you can attempt to heal sis. Wolfram is currently like reloading. Like it's kind of lulled for a moment.
I'm gonna
Does anyone else need a touch up?
I'm gonna try and heal myself real quick before
You
I
should do it quickly.
submit myself to the flaming hand of Luther.
I will say, Badri, as they're kind of wrangling the horses together, he says,
I am unhurt, bro, for the first time ever. So
yes, Sir Henry, I suggest you move quick. I see the green ones, they're coming. As he points outwards, and you see, like, in the distance, but definitely moving in your direction, is one of the large contingents of these green-skinned orcs riding boars are moving as fast as they can.
Yes. Baldry, gather up the horses, prepare for a countercharge. And I nod my head over to Wolfram, but I think Wolfram was staying behind.
Are you staying behind Wolfram?
Probably not.
Okay, never mind. I'll just Baldry, just prepare for the countercharge. We'll be back.
I'm gonna re-roll my test.
Okay. Is that your last reroll, Lucian?
I got one more after this.
Okay. Because I mean that was a 100. So that'd be quite
Yeah,
bad.
exactly. I know. I don't want to hurt myself. I fail anyway, but
Okay. Well,
I got a question. How big is this? I was picturing like really just kind of like a
No.
stockade.
It's not massive, but as far as Luther is concerned, for his amount of fire that he's like guzzling, it's the biggest fire that you guys have been around. Outside of the city burning, in the previous adventure.
Ooh.
Oh well, Baldry,
Which
looks
you
like you
enjoy.
could use some help over there. So
Um,
I'm not going in a
I'm
burning
walking-
building, bro.
It's not.
You're
It's not.
walking
It's not.
forward.
Yeah, I mean, it's like walls that are on fire.
All right, I'll come inside then. All right, that's
Okay.
fine.
There's no top to it. It's just like there's not much. There's a large space in the center of
I
nothing.
mean, we all remember when I threw the gunpowder and what
Yes,
happened.
indeed.
So we don't need to repeat that.
So I'm assuming
Everyone-
everybody's walking in.
as
I'm
we're walking in,
gonna request some healing from Luther.
I'm gonna put my hand. Let me take care of that.
God.
Ooh. That will be. I think it's a failure. But let me add up
This.
because of the fire.
Yeah.
3 plus 10.
Ridiculous.
73.
He's all juiced up. You see him over there?
It's actually just a success.
Ridiculous.
So I don't know how much you'll heal. You might only heal for like 1.
Oh.
And
yeah,
you have to
no.
make a cool
It's-
test or scream.
You will have to make a cool test. Ooh, baby, 10 hit points.
Oh,
Damn,
jeez.
A lot.
You heal for 10. Now you need to make a cool test.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luther touches your left arm where you were
Just don't
sliced
critically fail.
through.
Oh no.
That's pass.
Oh, that's a pack, baby. So let's see.
Nog might have to try
Sorry.
and heal himself.
It is a scar.
Nog's fucked up.
Go ahead and make
Yeah,
your
I'm
heal
about
test
halvesies.
real
I'm
quick,
bloody.
Nog.
Yeah.
So you pass. Yeah, you're good. You don't scream at all. You just take it.
Physician heal thyself, they say.
Come on, Nog. Let's see what you got.
Hey, that's a 30 under a 48.
Okay, well, there you go.
Every
Nog.
time. Oh,
So roll myself a d10 to see how I did.
No, that was
No.
only for Luther's ability. Yours is
Oh,
your intelligence bonus plus your success level, so +1.
Oh, okay.
So whatever your
Yeah.
intelligence bonus is, which is not super high.
Intelligence is a 3. Thank you.
So 3 plus 1, so you got 4.
Yeah,
You
it's
regain
4.
4 hit points. Nog.
He's smarter than me.
No, he's not.
No,
Nog is smarter than Wolfram.
My intelligence.
Yeah, I
my
think he
intelligence
is.
score is a
I
36.
love it.
Oh shit!
I'm 27.
Wolfram thinks
Jesus.
I've
The
done
ogre's
some
smarter
studies,
than you?
y'all. Hey, look, Luther is my paleo, man. I've been paying attention. You know, he's a
Good work, Nog.
smart man.
Okay.
I only wish one day to attain his level of intelligence because I know I shall never attain his level of handsomeness.
Okay, then.
Thank you.
Is
Thank you, Nog.
is there like a knitting skill that Nog can take? Because he's so deft with his hands.
I don't
He
know.
is.
It's
It
very.
just seems
he's a
He's
surgeon.
sewing up
Yeah.
wounds left and right.
Nog begins
He
to kind of like
Lucy's
he has
over
like
here
a.
like, damn it. Yeah.
Nog has like a. It's very strange. He just begins to like kind of knit on his arm where he's messed up, and Rory's just up there. Oh,
He's quite
it's all
proud.
right. It's all right, my friend. How about you take a little pull of this while you're at it?
All right, I'll
Nog.
take a little swig off of that.
You little
Oh, my.
swig. You regain 9 wounds, Nog,
Nice.
Oh.
as Rory administers some ogre strength mead.
Oh yeah.
That would
I
probably kill a lesser individual.
was about to say, isn't that what you brought to
Yeah, it would
brought to
probably
Matt's house
kill.
that one time?
Yes,
On
it
the
could probably kill
champagne?
somebody else that was not of such staunch physicality.
Rory knows how to take good care of me, he does.
That's it, boss. That's
Be a
it.
damn shame anything
Let's
happened
get right
to him.
in. Let's get stuck in.
Henry, your sword's probably going to flame out at this point.
Damn it.
Damn it, the flames dwindle, Henry. As you all pass
so
into
weak.
the burning structure, you see several night gobos running around on fire, dying. Just kind of like falling over, dying. Luther relishes every moment of it. Almost like creepily, a little bit.
I'll be snapping fingers, igniting people as I see now.
Just like igniting people as he goes. It's at this point as you move in that you realize there's not a lot of space in this. There's not a lot of like places where people could be hiding or anything like that. And in fact, you do see the conch. It is sitting on top of, well, it was sitting on top of what looks like a what do you call that? Damn it. Like the makeshift levels. Damn it, what am I looking for here?
Rocks.
Rampart?
No, damn it! Why am I losing it? Doesn't fucking matter. It's destroyed.
Some sort of.
So
Yes, okay.
what would have been like some kind of ramshackle stand that they had made to have this thing kind of like sit above the walls has collapsed during the massive explosions. There's just a pile of shit with the massive kind of like blackish purple conch sitting on top of it, and it's large. It's about the size of Nog. It's like a large, gigantic seashell conch that has like glowing runes etched in all along it, intricately. Over every surface are these like glowing runes, and it is emanating very dark magic, Luther. As you're in its presence, as you see it, you see two individuals. One of them is kind of like making motions over the conch itself, completely hooded in like these like brown, tattered, disgusting cloak with like pieces of it just kind of like sloughing off. You see an almost like bone-thin hand out from underneath with like this pale, like almost grayish flesh kind of like moving over the conch itself, performing some kind of ritual or something, Luther. Next to them is a far shorter individual, about 5'4" or so, like short, with two blades, it appears. One large, quite large sword, and then a much smaller, like almost like just a regular short sword, on its hip. It's wearing a cape that is really rather well taken care of. Red, almost like felt-like material. Plate armor beneath, no helmet. The hair is a strange silvery color. It has been completely like slicked back close to the skull. As the individual turns, there's a bit of a smile. The eyes are red. The smile reveals two large fangs. As they smiles, the man gives a bow after he claps. Bows to all of you. Well, I am your lord. You are my bastards, yes. And that is where we will take our first break.